we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best stuff from jammed up. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phone.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw on second is Watson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson fighting through. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Down! Green 39!
To the air yet again, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Benjamin with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, it's Drake pushing through the contact. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Watson throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A pitch out to Drake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now on first down, Drake again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On the toss play, this is Drake. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
On first and goal, Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kenyon Drake with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Robinson. Spins past it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridges. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Flex round! Flex round!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Powers past him at midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set! Please!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Drake going left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's a give to Yeldon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw on third down. Bridges. And this one is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in the team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down. Bridges into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running, it's Drake. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run with Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They run toss to the right with Drake. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And
he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Now Drake. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They begin the drive with Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Flex round! Flex round!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Chargers getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Again, it's Yeldon. Spins away. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now a handoff to Yeldon. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 4.